Hello, my name is Kayla Sportsman, and today I am reporting on how COVID-19 has affected education and specifically how social emotional learning has been impacted through virtual classrooms. First, let's talk about what social emotional learning really is. Social emotional learning in a classroom is the concept of teaching students interpersonal skills such as how to control emotions, show empathy, and set goals for themselves that will impact their decision making and communication skills both in the classroom and in the future. There is a challenge, however, with social emotional learning during the COVID pandemic. How can there be a balance between focusing on children learning academically and caring for their emotional needs during a nationwide crisis? Christina Soprano, Director of Research at the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence, says, "It is next to impossible to expect teaching and learning to occur in a crisis without attending to our emotions." With that being said, how are teachers navigating SEL when their classrooms are virtual? To answer this, I interviewed Mrs. Rhonda Manning, an Austin ISD kindergarten teacher who has been virtual for 3 weeks, to help understand how one teacher is caring for such SEL needs. So the first question I'm going to ask is, do you believe that online learning has inhibited students from getting the social emotional learning they need?
Well, not in my classroom. We are a social emotional learning campus, and so we start our mornings with a morning meeting, and where everybody has an opportunity to speak, and then we have some type of question. Like this morning we had a strip and it had multiple colors. They had to identify their feelings, were they feeling blue or were they feeling yellow, and then they gave them an opportunity to talk and share with the class. And I've noticed that they've really bonded with each other.
That's good. That actually leads me into my next question is, how have you personally incorporated social emotional learning in your virtual classroom?
Well, so we do it through morning meeting, and I try to keep the children unmuted as much as possible so that they have an opportunity to share, chat. We have a green hand that the kids they've decorated it, that sort of expresses who they are. And then they can hold up their hand whenever they have something to say or something they don't understand, something like that.
It's a great idea. All right, those strategies that you just talked to me about fit the needs of all types of students, such as SPED students or low socioeconomic students, or just really any type of students for that matter, any types of backgrounds.
Well, sure, because everybody has different experiences.
Right.
And they have different ways of expressing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, the green hand allows that child who wouldn't speak because the screen is bothersome. It lets me know that at least they have something to say. Now, sometimes they don't share, and so I like to talk with those children, like right before a transition, like to special areas, or before it's almost time to go. I like to talk with them individually because sometimes that's really what they need. And sometimes it just lets me know that maybe I need to have a one-on-one Zoom with them. So yeah, I would say that the children who have the hardest time with online learning are those SPED kids.
Right.
They have a hard time expressing their emotions to begin with. And then you're online and it's distracting and you expect to be answered immediately, and you're one of 18, and
right.
It's hard. It's hard, but the green hand does help, especially with the littles, and then just trying to have as much one-on-one chat is important.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Now we know, thanks to one dedicated kindergarten teacher, that social emotional learning can happen in a virtual classroom if teachers put their minds to it and are hardworking. When teaching, there will always be challenges and problems to troubleshoot. The teaching profession continues to evolve and therefore makes teachers stronger than before. Thank you.